Hey, Funnel Team, Daniel here. In this video, we're going to talk about how to place your brand new GFU member. So there's going to be a lot of information in this video, and I'm going to talk about two specific things. So we're going to talk about number one, how to place your very first member. And then number two, we're going to talk about placement strategies. So as you continue to build and grow here with the Funnel Team and GFU, you're going to know how to place members so you can get the most amount of compensation possible. So first, when you get a brand new GFU member, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to get an email, and it's going to look just like this. Is obviously going to be from GFU, and they're going to let you know that you have a brand new member, and this new member needs to get placed in your binary, which is also known as your downline. So we're going to come over here to your GFU dashboard, and the very first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get your member ID. Now, this is going to come into play here in just a second, especially if this is your very first member that you are placing. So in order to get your member ID, you're just going to go to your profile, which is, on a desktop here, it should be at the top right. If you're on your phone, should be in the same similar place. So you're going to tap on that, and then you're going to click My Profile. So right here, you're going to see your ID number, okay? So what you're going to want to do is just copy that number. You can have it memorized, maybe save it to a notepad, but you're going to want to have that member handy when you place your first couple of members. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go over to the Business tab, okay? And then from the Business tab, you're going to click on Holding Tank. This is where your members will be. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this member. Now, before we do that, I'm going to give you a visual so you can actually see what this is going to look like. So I want you to picture yourself, and I'm just going to put a little Y for you right at the top, okay? And then you're going to have two legs. You're going to have a left leg, and you're going to have a right leg. So obviously this member here, we're going to want to place them either over here on our right leg or either over here on our left leg. Now for me, since I have already filled the left leg and right leg top position, what you're going to do is you're going to take your member ID, which you just copied, and you're going to place that right here where it says Enter Back Office ID. You're going to place that number right there, and then you're going to hit this right arrow, and then you're going to see the name come up. It should be your name. You can select your name, and then it's going to give you an option. You can either place your brand new member on the left, or you can place them on the right. Now, if you already have spillover on either the left or the right side, when you go to select placement for this person, you might see that the left or the right side is grayed out and you only have one option. That is 100% okay. Select that open position and then place your brand new member. Now, as your team continues to build and grow, you're going to want to place people on your left side or on your right side, and you're always going to want to do that on the outer side. So let me show you what that would look like. So once you have your left and your right position placed, now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go look and get another affiliate's number so we can continue to build down on the right and also down on the left. This is your next step. So what you want to do is you want to go to the Business tab, and then what you're going to do is we're going to go over here to Visual Tree. Once you're in the Visual Tree, you're going to notice over on the left-hand side of your screen, you have a drop down for Binary Tree and Enrollment. We want to focus on the binary tree. And then from here, you're going to be able to see obviously yourself at the top and then anyone that is below you. So in this particular case, we're going to go down to the bottom of my right leg, and it could be the bottom of your left leg or the bottom of your right leg. We're going to tap on that person, just like I'm showing you right here. And you can see we're going to grab their member ID, and I'm going to copy that. And then we're going to go back to the holding tank so we can continue to build down. Depth is very important in this building process. And I'm going to draw this out for you so you can understand the best strategies to really take advantage of the compensation plan so you can make the most amount of money. So now we're back in the holding tank, and we just copied the ID number from the lowest person in our leg. And we're going to take that, we're going to paste it here. I'm going to hit the right arrow, and you're going to see it searches and it pulls up that person. So now what I want to do is I want to place on the outer right side. Okay, so I'm going to draw this out for you here. I'm going to go ahead and actually place this member. I'm going to hit place. You're going to agree to that. You're going to click place. and then they're going to be good to go. And then you just hit OK. Now what I want to do is I want to flip to the dry erase board here. And we're going to talk about strategy so you can best build and maximize the compensation plan. So of course you have you at the top. Now let's say that you have obviously somebody on your left side and then you have somebody on your right side. Once those first two people are placed, you're going to want to always stay on the outside of either leg. It doesn't matter if it's the left leg and it doesn't matter if it's the right leg. When you place people, you always want to place on the outside. So meaning the outside left or the outside right. So it's always going to be pay attention to where you're placing people and what leg that you're placing them on, but you always want to place them on the outside. And that will create over time what's called a power leg. And this leg will continue to build and grow down. And then the people that are on this leg, let's call this person Bob. Bob only has to focus on building one side. He only has to focus on building one leg versus having to build two. So number one, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place people on the outside of those left and right legs. And then really the second part of this strategy, and this is really important, is when you look at the compensation plan. The compensation plan talks about in order for you to max out the most amount of commissions and bonuses is having equally personally sponsored people on both sides. So meaning the next person you get, you're going to want to put them on the outside right. The person after that, put them on the outside left. The next person that you get after that, put them on the outside right. The next person you get after that, put them on the outside left. And then you're just going to go back and forth, outside left, outside right, outside left, outside right. Sound like a broken record here, but you understand the principle. In order for you to quote unquote break the compensation plan or max out the compensation plan, alternate your personal members on the left and right side. And then you will be building and helping your team build and grow, because this is a team-based business. And in order for you to really leverage the power of a team, you alternate on the left and the right. And those people will see that they have people on their team and they have people on their team. And we all work as a team and we all help each other win. Obviously, if you have any questions, my friend, head on over to the Q&A thread over in our TFT Facebook group and feel free to ask any compensation plan questions there. But this is pretty straightforward. If you need to go back, I know it was a lot of information, but go back and watch this video again if need be. But just remember, take your time. You got to slow down to go fast. And the more you do this, the easier it will get. So real quick, guys, one of the things that I want you to think about is doing that left and right side and putting all your personals evenly on each side. Think about this for a second, okay? What if you had 20 personals on your left and 20 personals on your right? It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when your legs are going to take off, and that could make you a millionaire. This is a proven strategy that our existing current upline in GFU is using, and it has made them a multi-millionaire. This is not a hard compensation plan to understand. So think about that. That could be a goal. Maybe write that down. 20 personals on one side, 20 personals on the other, and you could call it the 2020 vision plan, my friend. So let's get out there and let's go make that happen. We'll see you guys on the next video.